Hello friends, you are watching 3A's Vision, an innovative distance learning channel. It is most important and desired that if you are interested in improving your learnings, subscribe to our channel and click on bell icon to get our future updates. Trading in multinational environment. In this model, we look at the international environment within which companies need to make financial decisions. We discuss the various aspects of international trade and benefit and risks for the company. Number 1, corporate strategy and multinational enterprise. Number 2, theory and practice of international trade. Number 3, trade agreements. Number 4, the World Trade Organization WTO. Number 5, international monetary institutions. Number 6, international finance markets and global finance stability. Number 7, development in world finance market. And finally, the number 8, development in international trade and finance. Corporate strategy and multinational enterprise. Multinational enterprises undertake foreign direct investment, that is FDI, for reasons including obtaining cost and revenue advantages, tax considerations, and process specialization. FDI can stimulate economic activity in the host country, but it can also lead to a loss of political and economic sovereignty. There are three main factors. Number one, the nature of multinational enterprises. Number two, competitive advantages of multinational. And number three, issues in overseas production decisions. When we talk about the nature of multinational enterprises, a multinational enterprise is one of which owns or controls production facilities or subsidiaries or services facilities outside the country in which it is based. And when we talk about competitive advantages of multinational, there are many reasons for engaging in foreign investment, which include seeking in new markets for goods, new sources of raw materials, production efficiency, expertise and political safety, which covers market seeking, raw material seeking, production efficiency seeking, knowledge seeking, political safety seekers, economic of scale, managerial and market expertise, technology, and finally the financial economy. And when we talk about issues of overseas production decision, it covers destination countries, centralized control, type of integration, joint ventures, exporting and licensing, management contracts, overseas subsidiaries, and finally branches. Theory and practice of international trade. World output of goods and services will increase if countries specialized in the production of goods and services in which may they have a comparative advantage and trade to obtain other goods and services. Business enterprises are now also becoming increasingly internationalized by the development of multinational activities beyond pure import and export trade. There are four main factors involved. Number one, theory of international trade. Number two, the law of competitive advantages. Number three, the advantage of international trade. And finally, the number four, barriers to entries. Trade agreements. Justification for protection include prevention of the import of cheap goods and dumping, and protection of infant or declining industries. Free trade can lead to greater competition and efficiency and achieve better economic growth worldwide. There are 10 main factors involved in trade agreements. Number 1, free trade. Number 2, protectionist measures. Number 3, arguments against protection. Number 4, arguments in favor of protections. The optimal tariff agreement. Number 6, other measure. Number 7, the European Union. Number 8, the customs union. Number 9, the single European market. And finally, the number 10, North America Trade Agreement, that is NAFTA. The World Trade Organization, WTO, is a global international organization dealing with the rules of trade between nations. WTO was formed in 1995 to continue to implement the General Agreement on Trade and Tariff, that is GATT. The WTO has well over 100 members, including the entire European Union. Its aim include to reduce existing barriers, to eliminate discrimination, to prevent the growth of protection, assisting free trade, and establish rules and guidelines. There are two main factors: the most favored nation principle. Most favored nation, a principle in the GATT International Trade Agreement binding the parties to grant each other treatment which is as favorable as that offered to any other GATT member in respect of tariffs and other trade conditions. Number 2, the impact on protectionist measure. The WTO has helped to reduce the level of protection. Nevertheless, the WTO exists to help the business, and ultimately business should be able to benefit from expanded opportunity a freer global market brings. Even if in certain countries some businesses may suffer through losing the benefits of protection. International monetary institutions. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, and the World Bank are closely related. Both are set up in 1944 as United Nations agencies to establish global economic framework. The World Bank aimed to reduce poverty and to support economic development. There are 8 main institutions. Number 1, the IMF. Number 2, the IMF and financial support for countries with balance of payment difficulties. Number 3, IMF loan conditions. Number 4, the World Bank. Number 5, European Central Bank. Number 6, Bank of England. Number 7, US Federal Reserve System. And lastly, the Bank of Japan. International financial markets and global stability. The globalization of financial markets has facilitated the transfer of funds to emerging markets, but it has contributed to financial stability. There are 3 main factors involved in it: the rise of global financial markets, international capital markets, and emerging economic development. Number 3, international capital markets and financial stability. Developments in world financial markets. Development in international financial markets have facilitated the growth in trade and funding of overseas expansion strategies and have opened up more opportunities for investors. The main deployments are the global credit crisis, the credit crunch, the European sovereign debt crisis, securitization and tranching, credit default swaps, dark pool trading, free movement of capital, and lastly, money laundering legislation. Developments in international trade and finance. The globalization and integration of financial markets has contributed to expansion of international trade. but it has also created potentially more uncertainty for multinational companies. The main deployments are: number one, trade and world deflation; number two, control of monetary policy; number three, trade zones and international trades; number four, trading financing; and number five, developments in the non market environment, which includes regulations, pressure groups, political risks. At the end, we warm welcome your valuable comments, feedback to improve our learning levels. Thanks and goodbye.